All right, something very quickly to share. God communicates to us in different dimensions and for several purposes. But I saw something striking in the life of Joshua when God met him in the book of Joshua, chapter 1. God communicated with Joshua, and the communication includes one, he gave him the destination and the scope of his assignment. Moses was the one handling the assignment before, and when he died, God came to meet Joshua and said, Joshua, my servant Moses is now dead. Now I am giving you this responsibility to further this assignment. So God communicated with him the destination, the assignment, and also the scope of that assignment. Then the second one he communicated with him was the assurance of his safety. God told Joshua, he said, everywhere you will the feet, the sole of your foot shall trample. He said, I have given it to you. And he said, no man shall be able to stand against you or before you all the days of your life. He said, as I was with Moses, I will also be with you. So the third communication was that God communicated the assurance of his presence to him and said, okay, I will be with you. All right. He also communicated instruction to Joshua. That is, he gave certain instructions to him. And part of those instructions is that, okay, he said, be strong and be courageous. He also communicated encouragement to him. He also communicated the instruction in form of meditation. So that instruction, he says, you must be strong, you must be courageous, you must observe to do, then you must also meditate. So these are the communications God gave to Joshua. And one of them is also the communication of the assurance of prosperity. Now, prosperity in this wise is defined according to the purpose, according to the agenda of God. A man prospers, a man is successful when that success has relevance with divine agenda. God was running his agenda from Adam to Abraham, from Abraham down to Moses, from Moses to Joshua, and even to Jesus, their apostles. So our success is defined in relevance, in sync with God's agenda for our lives. When a success is outside the agenda of God, then that is another form of success that I'm not talking about this morning. But the kind of success I am communicating this morning is the success that has to do with the agenda and the purposes of God. So God's communication includes one, his commitment to us, that is what he said to do, and the second one is our responsibility, that is our response to the instruction of God to us. So God will give his commitment, I will be with you, and most times his instructions are always the constant in the equation of prosperity and success. God's commitment never changes, but the variable in this equation is our response, our responsibility. So, and that is why we only prosper and succeed to the degree in which we are able to respond to God's commitment over our lives. So we must be intentional about responding to God, about taking responsibility according to his commitment and his promises towards our lives. And let me say this, that we must be conscious of the instruction we are hearing. We must be conscious of God's communication to us. And the question that we have for you is that, what are you hearing? Presently, what is God communicating into your life? Do you know his agenda? Do you know the scope of his purpose in your life? Do you know the assurance? Have you heard the assurance of his presence? Have you had the assurance of his prosperity concerning you? Have you had the assurance of your safety? Or you are just living life according to how you want to live it? I said, it's my life, I can live it anyhow. A man that will be successful in life must be able to incline his ear to the voice of God. When you read the book of Proverbs, every chapter there is talking about you inclining your ear and treasuring the word of God in your heart. So as you go on, whether in life or in your daily activities, you must ensure that the communication of your God is your priority. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Ijo Adeade. God bless you.